And that's generated when you do the prospecting tool, that they're seeing it, or how is.
Yeah, I'll show you. I've got it in a lot of different places, but one of them is like, here's my white label, high level account where people can go and sign up for stuff. And then as I scroll through the website near the bottom, I don't have it highlighted super big, but there's this generate my free audit. People go to this landing page, and this is the landing page that I've got versions of this, several different versions. And as soon as this is done, I'll pull up the report. So that's how it'll generate it. And then all that information that I just filled out shows up in the prospecting report page, that tab.
But the main capture of that is from them. Like they're having to participate on the website, your website. Yeah. So that's what I.
And then this is hooked up with GoHighLevel automations to where then it stores like the contact info, contact details.
Right now, High Level has them separate. So the prospecting information and contact information is separate from the CRM. So you kind of have to treat them independently as like a prospecting CRM and list, and then an actual like client list or CRM list. So just because the prospecting report can also generate multiple contacts, and I'll show you what that looks like as well. And so when it generates multiple contacts, then that's where it can be a little bit dicey. There's a way around it. It's relationship to company, and lots of contacts. But that way, all the AI generated ones aren't just constantly populating new contacts into your account right now. I bet eventually they'll link the two and make it easier, but it's a pretty easy process to kind of mark as a client or mark as one and just put the information in there. Then they'll pull up the review report page, and this is see what this audit looks like. Okay, from top to bottom, this is how I usually like present it to people. Of course, my information is tied to the top. So if people have the digital version, which this will produce a link that you can copy, and you can copy that and paste that link anywhere. You can send it in an email or whatever. That's how I usually send it. I'll download a PDF version of this to connect to the email, and I'll send them the URL. So they have both. First section, and you can turn on and off these sections in the report. So you don't have to send everything. So if you're only selling SEO, then you may not want to include everything else. SEO analysis is going to do a point graph grid. Looks like Waco Dental shows up in position 2 right here on Franklin Avenue, but over here off of Omen, it is in position 10. So if someone was searching for dentist near me, and they were over here in any one of these other locations, Waco Dental basically is non-existent. Like they are not going to show up in Google. And so I'd click on this button. I'll go down here and say, hey, look, possible client, you do not even show up in the top 10 of results whenever someone searches for dentist near me, and they're near the Walmart in Waco, they're over by the HEB off of Valley Mills, they're over by the Castle Heights, they're over by Baylor, like all these big locations where a lot of people live. Definitely a lot of people over by Baylor, definitely a lot of people over here. Big, like people with big checkbooks live over here, and there's zero chance of you getting them because you don't even show up on Google Maps whenever people search for dentist near me. Just so you know. Okay, moving to the next thing is your website. It takes 7 seconds for your website to fully load on mobile. Just so you know, it's great on desktop, good job. It needs a little bit of mobile work, and about at least 50% of people are on mobile whenever they're viewing your site. Just so you know, there's some easy ways to fix it. Takes a little bit of work, but just so you know, the mobile stuff is pretty bad right now. I want you to have a good experience because you're a great company. A lot of times I've been a client of my clients, so I'll tell them like I have personal experience working with you, and the mobile experience is not the in-person experience that I've had with you as a personal client, just so you know. Listings, this is where do you show up online? So you show up on MapQuest. Do you know what MapQuest is? They're going to be like, no. Well, it's a listing, but very few people know what MapQuest is. Okay, let's scroll down over here. Go to Google. You show up on Google. That's good. you show up on Yelp, that's good. But if I go to any of these other pages, oh, you don't have a phone number on Facebook. That's a pretty easy fix. Around Me, you don't have anything there. And I'll just go down the list of a couple of these different ones. It's like, these are all listing directories that people use that you don't show up on, and it'll help with the reputation for your site. So it's just like if someone recommends a business, the reputation of that business goes up in their mind. These are all sites that recommend your website. And right now, you have a 39% or 29% of the business kind of listing directories recommend you. We want to get that to 100%. I've got a tool that does that for $30 a month, just so you know. Review summary, great. You've got 50 positive reviews, 0 negative. You respond to a ton of reviews. So I have probably no suggestions to that. We can help you get more reviews on a more consistent basis, unless you already have a way of doing that. But on Google, you're great. Facebook. I don't know why you don't have a ton of reviews on Facebook. It's probably just because it's not prioritized, or you don't have a system, or maybe you're a little, oftentimes people are just kind of scared of it, or they're really good at Google, but Facebook, not so much. It's the same thing, and you can automate the Facebook reviews. It's not a lot of work. Everything else, you got an 82 in online reputation, Techno Stacks 100%. So you've got your links to everything. Usually, I've got this section turned off, so it's not going to show this. Whenever I share this report, Techno, I can turn this section off. But usually it's so, do they have a Google Pixel? Do they have a Facebook Pixel, a Google Analytics Pixel on their tracking code on their website? You don't have checkboxes or X's if they didn't or not. And your Google Business Profile is all set up. So here's your report. I generate these for local businesses all the time, and I generated one for you because I was a client of yours. If you want help fixing everything, here's what I charge. And like, my personal range is $127 a month. I've got a $500 setup fee, but I can slash this to $250. So if you're interested, I'm going to leave this piece of paper here. I usually write those two numbers on the back of the piece of paper, or right on the front with a pen, sign it, put my name on there, hand it to them. Appreciate your time, and then let them make the next move.
Mic, and then mic drop. Phew. Wow, that was amazing.